partnership with the Department of Trade and Industry, we hope to address the simplest and the most complicated consumer complaints. For today, we're focusing on the discount on certain products for senior citizens. So start sending your complaints and questions to our Twitter and Facebook accounts. You can also text us at 2331 for Globe, TM and Sun and 231 for Smart and TNT. The Trade Department has expanded the list of basic necessities and prime commodities that grant a 5% discount for senior citizens. Joining us now to explain this is Mr. Victorio Dimagiba. He's the Director of the DTI Bureau of Trade, Regulation and Consumer Protection. Good morning again, sir. Thank you very much for joining us here in the program.
Good morning again, Ron, and good morning to all our watchers today.
Okay, we just want to explain that a lot of government agencies are involved in implementing this expanded discount for senior citizens. For the DTI, what is the scope of the DTI?
Okay, DTI, ang scope are basic necessities and prime commodities. And what are the basic necessities? Rice, corn, bread, fresh, dried and canned fish and other marine products, fresh pork, beef and poultry, fresh egg, fresh and processed milk, fresh vegetable, including root crops, coffee and coffee creamer, sugar, cooking oil, salt, powdered liquid, bar, laundry, and detergent soap. Yun ang mga basic
These are the basic necessities. Okay, I have the list of the prime commodities. We have fresh fruits, flour, dried, processed and canned pork, beef, and poultry meat. Dairy products, we have sardines, tuna, noodles, onions, garlic, even geriatric diapers, herbicides, poultry, swine, and cattle feeds. But pati po cattle feeds nasama dito, pang livelihood?
Because senior citizens are encouraged to gain some sort of employment and livelihood even during their retirement. So, kailangan po yan.
Same question, bakit po merong kasamang nipa, shingle, plyboard, and construction nails?
Well, for maintenance of their small houses, you know, senior citizens are basically independent from their families already. Pero maliit na naman po ang discount, 5% lang naman yan.
Okay, that includes steel wire for their necessities.
That's right.
And batteries and electrical supplies and light bulbs. There is this note about milk products here. Bakit po may special note pagdating sa mga milk products?
Because alam mo, there are certain milk products nowadays, Ron, are also performing some sort of therapeutic cure, you know. So kailangan if a senior citizen
or supplements needed by senior citizens.
And in fact, serves also as medicine, you know. But that would require a prescription of a doctor, and that is required by the Department of Health, no? So that the senior citizen can claim the appropriate discount for that product. Otherwise, walang discount yun.
But they have to have that prescription and buy it from a drugstore.
From a drugstore.
If they buy it from the grocery,
they won't be able to get that. For that. Right.
Okay, we have the list of basic necessities and prime commodities. What would be, are there certain conditions, like how much can a senior citizen get? Can he or she get all of these products all at the same time and get that 5% discount?
No, Ron, there is a limit of how much you can claim. Every week, you can only buy a maximum of 1,300 pesos worth of all the items we read earlier. No?
Okay, what is the basis of that amount? Why only 1,300?
It has been a product of consultation with the senior citizen group, no? Also with the supermarket and groceries. And we found out that as far as senior citizen consumption is concerned, on a weekly basis, 1,300 both for agricultural and non-agricultural products would be more than enough to sustain his livelihood. No? So
1,300 per week?
Per week.
So pwede ba silang, kung sakasakali, bumili ng 1,300 pesos worth of noodles?
No. 1,000, yun ang second condition, Ron. No? 1,300 yung value ng grocery mo. But at least 4 items in the list that we read earlier.
4 different items?
For 4 different items.
So, kunwari, noodles, sardinas,
sugar,
bigas,
cooking oil, etc. Okay, hindi po pwedeng buy 1,300 all of sugar. Okay, that you cannot consume.
Bakit hindi rin pwede ganun?
Kasi the law, the senior citizen is a privilege for the use only of the senior citizen.
Personal use.
Personal use yan. Para sa amin lang yan, mga senior citizen.
Okay. Nililinaw, si Pauline nagtatanong kanina, excuse me, paano ho ba abot dun, what age can you be considered as a senior citizen?
Yung legal na 60 years old.
Yung legal na, hindi katulad yun na nagpapanggap lang.
Totoo yun. Hindi, nasabi ko legal in a joking manner because may mga reports around na even those below 60, pag malakas sa barangay, nakakakuha ng senior's ID. No? That's not fair. In fact, that's a violation of the law.
The DTI does not cover the application for
No.
senior
Yan po
citizens
ay
discount,
the function of the Office of Senior Citizen in all cities and municipalities nationwide.
So for
Meron
that,
pong
you have to
OSCA
go.
office dyan.
You have to go to the local
You have to
government.
go there and then apply for your ID.
Pero papatulong na rin po kami sa inyo. Would you know the requirements for a person to get his
Simple lang.
senior citizens discount?
Either a voter's ID or a driver's license that will show your birthday or a birth certificate. No? I heard some cities would require a certification from the barangay where you live. No?
Para lang
Some
malaman
special
talaga kung
requirements
doon ka
yan, no?
nakatira.
Para man doon ka nakatira. No? But otherwise, very simple, no? Very easy, walang problema. Basta kailangan lang 60 years above ka.
Nasabi nyo kasi yung palakasan, meron akong mga naririnig na storya na for some people, they apply for a senior citizens discount in one barangay and then they may have some sort of certification that they live in this barangay also. So, kukuha din sila isa sa Pasig, isa sa Quezon City para kung saan sila pumunta, meron lagi sila
They can get away with it now, maybe not in the future. Alam mo naman, the law always catches the tip At one point, mahuhuli ka din So, in fact, that's what we have been telling everybody na hindi po ito dapat abusuhin. No? Let's not abuse. This is a privilege granted by the state. So, only those who are qualified should avail of the discounts.
Okay, this question would definitely fall on DTI, the use of credit cards. Do senior citizens just have to use cash for their payments to avail of the discount?
As a general rule, we encourage people to pay cash. No? But, you know, when you say you're a senior citizen, either you're already retired or not already gainfully employed, no? But of course, there are some who would still maintain a card. If you have a credit card, then fine. A credit card is also accepted, no? Whether you pay cash or credit card, it's okay.
Kailangan good as cash yun. Wala na yung mga daya na mas
Pero ang
may surcharge na naman.
monitoring namin run, most senior citizens are in fact paying cash already these days rather than credit card. Mga pang-edad lang ni Ronya mga credit cards.
Okay, another question. There are some maybe products lang naman na ang under sa DTI na maybe some commodities or necessities that are maybe sold on a discount on certain occasions. Will the senior citizens discount still apply if, like, let's say this grocery has a sale on sardines? Now, if you buy this pack, it's going to be discounted by 5%. Can you still get that 5% and add that 5% discount that the senior citizen
the senior citizen had the option to avail kung ano yung mas malaking discount sa kanya. No? Isa lang.
Oh, okay.
One only. Cannot be on top.
Paano kung pantay? Kung 5% or 5%, ganun lang din naman yun. Just one.
Kunin mo na lang yung sa senior citizen.
Oo, isa lang. Isa lang pwede doon.
Yeah, kunin mo na lang yung sa senior citizen mo para ma-record, no? Yeah.
Okay. I know a lot of senior citizens also who have problems with using their senior citizens discount. They go to some establishments who would maybe ask this, would be really strict in implementing it. Some would be not that strict. Merong kailangan parang may booklet pa silang inaabot.
As far as the senior citizen is concerned, all they need are two basic documents, the ID and the booklet, no? And then the item that they want to buy are covered by the listing under basic or prime, medicine with medical prescription, no? Things like that. So, if and whenever they were not allowed to avail of their discounts, meron naman tayong mga procedures, no? May mga remedy against the senior citizen. Pero, I want to take this opportunity, no? It was very frustrating, no? A senior citizen filed a case sa Manila against establishment for refusing to honor yung senior citizen discount niya. Based on the record, he should be entitled, no? So, unfortunate because, the fiscal dismissed the case, Maganda sana yun. Maganda sana ng president yan. Dahil the law is very strict, no? If you will look at the penalty, first offense mo is 50,000 fine already and 2 years imprisonment. This is high, no? For a violation of a law like this, no? But unfortunately, the fiscal dismissed the case, no? So the senior citizen wrote DTI, asking now as assistance, no? Pang DTI, administrative kami, no? So we're still trying to work it out with the OSCA of the city to see how a sort of penalty can be imposed against the establishment. Because senior citizen opted to file a criminal case because the law punishes this as a special crime, eh. Special law ito, eh. So, pwede ding criminal. Ang ginawa ng senior citizen, eh. Pero pag administrative, sigurado, pinali yan sa DTI, tsaka basic good, prime good, multado yan.
How do you go about complaining to the DTI? Well, what would be complaints that can be covered by the DTI first?
Yung items under basic and prime commodities na lista ko.
When it involves those products.
So, we have a call center, no? 751-3330. They can also write us. They can email us, file the complaint with us, and then we will work it out with the local senior citizen office, no? In order to see to it na magkaroon ng process yun, no? I think it's also appropriate to mention some issues, no? Like fresh eggs. May siya yung fresh eggs, all kind of eggs. No? Whether chicken, quail egg, nabibili mo man, or duck egg. Ngayon,
may lumulusot pa doon?
Hindi, may nagtanong sa amin, what about ostrich egg daw? So, minsan, hirap ka agad sagutin. Ostrich, is it fit for human consumption? Kung hindi naman siya fit for human consumption, it's a covered, no? Things like that. We have to clarify. Also, cakes, no? Paulit-ulit to,
Cakes.
Coming back. Slice of cake, pwede. Pero the whole cake, hindi na yan papasok sa personal consumption of the senior citizen.
Okay.
You see the point? Or yung cake part of the meal, okay yan, as a dessert. No? If you buy a whole cake, not allowed to be given 20%.
And you just have to highlight that it's for personal
That's
consumption.
very important. You know, kasi itong issue na so, very simple, but the complaints keep coming back and forth. And senior citizen kasi, they complain if they are denied. No?
Right.
But until you have to understand that if it is a whole cake, then may issue. Kung binigyan ka daw ng birthday na cake, di lalong walang discount. Kasi the buyer is not a senior citizen.
Right. But for senior citizens, they're already given that benefit of the discount. They do still have certain responsibilities.
Of course.
They have to have the card, they have to have that booklet, and they have to remember that it's just for personal consumption.
Yes, very
May
important.
Mga tao
It's only for personal consumption.
Sir, pa-highlight lang natin uli yung penalties for people or for establishments who do not follow the giving of discount.
First violation, imprisonment 2 years, but not more than 6 years. Very steep to, no? And a fine of 50,000 but not exceeding 100,000. For subsequent violations, not less than 2 years, not more than 6 years imprisonment, and a fine from 100,000 to 200,000 pesos. Very strict. This is a law. The penalty is stricter than the Consumer Act. Yung mga violation natin sa Consumer Act.
Okay, any final words for senior citizens? And I heard you will be, you will have a gathering with fellow people who are pretending to be senior citizens?
Well, gusto ko lang bumati. I want to congratulate the UP College of Law. It's the kick-off ceremony of our centennial celebration, 100 years.
I believe they're watching right now. They're really interested in this stuff.
I believe that most of those who will participate are within the group of the 60 years.
Okay. Sir, may mahabol lang na question. Kasama ba ang domestic airfare sa discount?
Yes, kasama.
Kasama?
Yes.
Okay, yun. Malinaw yun.
Malinaw yun. Malinaw yun.
Okay, Mr. Victorio De Magiba, Director of the DTI, Bureau of Trade Regulation and Consumer Protection. Thank you very much again,
Thank you, Ron.
sir, for joining us in the
next series
program.
natin.